Hello, hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are here back again with a little hot and fresh
Ooh, that's hot.
to talk Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny from the year of our Megazord 2023.
Wow. That's now.
It is now.
That's a couple days ago.
So has this been a big year for movies?
Let's not do that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Andy, have you seen this movie before?
Just this once.
This is the first time you've seen it.
Yep.
Me too. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because it just came out.
Yeah. Did you see it opening night?
I did. I saw it on that Thursday night that it came out.
Same.
Yeah. Wow, look at us. Sneak preview boys.
Yeah, we got passes. Disney sent us passes, right?
Yeah. I bought my tickets on
Same.
Fandango.
I bought them on Cinemark.
Wow. Skinamark.
Nice.
So, Andy, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It was my birthday.
It's not your birthday.
It was, though.
That's fair. That is fair. It was your birthday.
You can't see I got a big dopey smile.
It was once my birthday, too.
When? Name one time.
Everyone has a birthday every year.
Name one time you had
When's
a
your
birthday. June 30th.
What year?
1991.
So, what trailers?
Oh.
So, which trailers did you have in your showing?
I had Barbie. I had Oppenheimer. I had The Marvels. I had that one, The Creator.
Okay.
I had Haunting in Venice. And Mission Impossible 1000.
I think it's Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Part 1, yes. Yeah, when he does that big fly off of a cliff on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Apparently he did that like 18,000 times.
Because he's insane. He's an insane
It's
human
like,
being.
that one didn't kill me. Let's go again.
Yeah. I'm trying to die.
Yeah.
Please let me die.
Guys, stop pulling the parachute.
I had Priscilla, the Priscilla Presley movie. Yeah.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, well, apparently relatives of famous people now get biopics.
She was in the Naked Gun movies.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. And Paris Hilton was in Cat in the Hat.
Was she?
Yeah.
Weird. What a strange world we live in.
Yeah. I also had Oppenheimer. That looks incredible.
Yeah, I'm ready to go splody. You know what I'm saying? Robbie!
I also had Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
A Haunting in Venice, which I think looks really good. Hercule Poirot.
What?
That's the guy. Hercule Poirot.
Oh,
Never seen any of those movies?
No.
Never saw Death on the Nile or
No.
Murder on the Orient Express?
Seen any of those. Some uncultured.
Oh, yeah, that's all Kenny Braggs.
Kenny Braggs.
Yeah.
It's our boy.
And this one has Michelle Yeoh and Tina Fey in it.
I saw Tina Fey and I said, was that Tina Fey?
That's what I did too. I was like,
Yeah.
is that Tina? Is that our friend, Tina?
You're friends with Tina Fey, huh?
No, I'm lying. I'm lying. Hey, you know what movie looks like shit, though? The Creator.
Really? Don't that look bad?
Yeah.
That
I
looked
did.
all right.
Okay, well.
It's well-worn ground, for sure.
Yeah.
AI took over the Earth.
It's a little too real now, and I don't want to hear about AI taking over the planet.
Yeah.
I just don't want to hear it. It makes me scared.
I think we talked about it on the Terminator podcast, or one of those Terminator podcasts. Check those out, by the way. Haven't we seen enough of these movies where we're like, hey, maybe we should chill with the AI in real life?
Yeah, there's enough movies of like, hey, we're all going to die, and it's our fault.
Yeah. There's like a lot of that. Like every year there's at least 4.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Keep like, oh, we made this robot feel feelings. Why?
What was the point of that?
Why did you do that? And that goes back to Jeffy Goldblum. You know, you didn't stop to think maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you didn't stop and think maybe I shouldn't feud with Steve Zissou. It's a Life Aquatic reference.
Oh, that's why I was lost on it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum was the bad guy in that.
Really?
Yeah. Or was it
Interesting.
Defoe? Who fucking cares, Andy? You're
this
wasting our time.
This is all you, Robbie.
Because we're here to talk Indiana Jones and the Dial of Density. It's like, there's a lot of water in this.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Okay.
No.
I'm
what
happy
about you?
for you. I didn't like it very much.
Yeah, I see.
I did not like it very much. That's going to make our Letterboxd star rating very interesting.
It's going to be pretty contentious.
Yeah. And I'm just going to put whatever I feel because I'm the one who enters it. So
Shit.
Sucks to be you, broski. Right at the beginning, that de-aging is uneven.
It is uneven is a good word because at first I was like, wow, that looks really good. And then he moved his head. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. The funniest part to me on the de-aging was, so they de-age him, and he, like you said,
So
when it's...
Is that him?
Yeah.
So, like, he filmed that.
And then they just de-aged him, yeah.
Okay, but then when he's running around, it's a different guy.
No, you could tell that. I mean, he runs weird.
Yeah, well, he's 80.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, that's why it's still him running. Because
Right.
it's the same thing as, did you see The Irishman?
No, I didn't.
When they de-aged De Niro, and, like, he's kicking the shit out of someone, but it looks like an 80-year-old man kicking the shit out of somebody.
Same with Captain Marvel with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this de-aging looks really good, and then he moves, and you're like, that's a 70-year-old man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing to me was they de-age him, and then he talks, and he still just sounds like 80-year-old Harrison Ford.
He's like, oh, get off my lawn.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Get these Nazis off my lawn.
I think the opening scene is fun. It goes on for a little too long.
Classic Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but it is fun.
It is good.
It is good fun.
I like that. And again, sometimes the de-aging looked really good, but there was one in particular when he's on the train and he's just kind of blending in, and then like he whips his head around real quick, and it just looked like he was holding a cardboard cutout of young Harrison Ford face.
You know what it looked like? Those early Simpsons episodes when they would turn their heads and their mouth would come after it.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
Yeah, yeah. It was uneven, like you said, but I really enjoyed when he's like they're hanging him, and then that bomb hits like right in the middle of the floor, and everybody's just staring at it like, oh shit, and then it falls into the next floor and the next floor. I was like, ooh, this is good.
Yeah, I remember sitting there going, he's dead.
Nope.
He's got to die here. Like, he's hanging. He's literally being hanged. Like, what are we doing?
But this is all, like, that opening scene is vintage Indiana Jones, like, near death. But, you know, he's the coolest man alive. So it's not going to kill him.
You know what I miss? I miss in, like, the first movie when he's running from the boulder.
Yeah.
You know, there's a simplicity to that as opposed to this and in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, where now he's in a full-on fight scene with people.
Right.
I like the simplicity of the archaeologist, the explorer, having a natural phenomena or something like that in the opening scene, as opposed to this whole big drawn-out set piece. Because, like, we'll get to the Nazis later.
Right.
Like, I don't need Mads Mikkelsen here. That's what I think the beauty of Raiders is that first scene has, you know, you don't meet the bad guys until the very end of that boulder scene.
Right.
But here, they're all over it. And it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
It's the same thing with, like, Indy 2 in Temple of Doom. We don't meet, you know, the cult or whatever until we're done in this
like
Chinese bar.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, so we have this whole adventure first that sets up, like, oh, here's a fun little opening, and now we're going to get into the story. But here, we're jumping right into the story, and I'm going, just give me a quick, fun jaunt.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one is the most. It's got the most clear like through line of any indie. Like you said, indie movies are usually broken up into, you know, here's something fun. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Where this one's like we're into it already, and there is like This is more I don't know, like it's got more of a character thing going where, like, we'll get into it later or right now. Who
the character sucks. This character arc sucks here.
What do you mean? Him being a sad old man?
Yeah. This fucking blows.
I liked it.
I hated it.
I liked that part. Because
I'm not watching Indiana Jones to watch a sad old man.
Yeah. I mean,
that sucked.
I liked it. And I thought it was funny that they were like, spoilers, by the way. If you're, yeah. But anyway, I liked how they're like, "Oh, you hated Mutt? Well, we killed him," and you're like, "Yeah," but also, it's really sad.
But you know, when they first said Mutt was dead, we were right. By the way, we called it. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, off screen.
Yeah. But when they first told you Mutt was dead, when it was just like a news story on TV, that was the funniest 30 seconds of the movie. Because they just drop like,
I didn't catch that.
What?
I didn't catch that.
When he's like being a sad boy and he's like watching he's like running or whatever, and he's watching the TV, like, and you hear the newscaster go, they're talking about the murders at the college, and they go, Indiana Jones, who lost his son and is now going through a divorce, And then Salah appears, and he's a cab driver? And I'm sitting there going, wait, so in a 30-second span, we learned that Mutt's fucking dead. Oh, by the way, we brought Salah to America, and he's a cab driver.
Yeah. Well, I didn't catch that first part. I didn't catch
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's how they said it. And I was like, you know what? Leave it at that. Just leave it there.
Right.
Because then later on, when he's on the boat, and it's just an old man being like, my son died in Vietnam, and the grief was so bad, my wife left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Can we get to the adventure? I don't want to watch this.
That is a problem I had with the movie, is that there's no, like, defining action set piece in this movie. Like, every indie movie has a, like, Raiders. You remember when the truck scene? Yeah. Like, remember the plane scene? All incredible. The Temple of Doom. Remember the carts? Remember the bridge? The Last Crusade. Remember the tank? He fights a fucking tank and he wins. And then, like, even Crystal Skull. Like, remember they're fencing on the back of the Jeeps?
There's something.
Yeah. But this one, it was just like, it's kind of like, the train was cool. And like, that little car chase in, I forget where they went.
Tangier?
Yeah. That was cool. But nothing like, whoa! Yeah. Probably because he's 80.
Yeah. Well, because he's 80, I think they did a smart thing by having Helena Shaw, Phoebe Waller-Bridges, do a lot of the Indiana Jones stuff, and I thought she was really good.
Okay, that was my next question. What did you think of her? I thought she was great.
I thought she was great. I thought the character was a little but I thought she played the character well. And my only thing is she a bad guy? Is she a good guy? Because she's selling these things on the black market. Like,
right.
I don't, and they never did this thing where it's like, I'm realizing I was making a mistake. It's like, what is she? Is she?
I don't think she changes. Like, I think after this movie, she'll go right back to, like, selling shit.
Yeah.
But I think she went back for Indy because she cared about Indy. And, like, I mean, he told her, I'm a sad old man. And she was like, I feel bad now. I'm going to help this man.
I also think this works a little bit better if we knew Toby Jones' character before this movie.
That's her dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, we get this whole scene with Toby Jones in the beginning, and that's cool. It's the train scene.
I liked him in that.
Toby Jones is awesome.
Yeah.
But because a lot of this movie, it calls back to previous films. We get Karen Allen back in this movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have Dollar Store Short Round in this.
Yeah, we do.
He sucks. That kid fucking sucks.
He's her Short Round. Like,
he sucks.
Indy was just like, all right, whatever, man.
You know what I'm over? A trope I'm over is this little lovable scamp who pickpockets.
Yeah, especially when we had Short Round, who was a better character.
They were literally, they're literally hitting all these notes that they hit with Short Round, and then this fucking 12-year-old flies a plane.
Well, they showed him, doing that thing in the beginning when you see him. He's like fucking around with that pilot simulator thing.
I don't care.
It's just like that's the same. It's a throwaway line, like, "Oh, I did fencing in college."
Here's the thing: I can buy if you say I took fencing classes at a school, and now you fence.
Well,
and he was a grown ass man,
right?
This is a child.
I also think it was a very good idea to have that sleeping guy in that plane.
Yes.
So he could be like, I'm going to land the plane, and I'm also going to take it off, like, from 210 BC.
Yeah.
But, like, that was a smart move. I think what did you think about, let's go through it, like, the boat scene?
I hated it.
You don't like that?
No,
What about Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, cool. Who has, 2 lines in the whole movie?
But he's Puss in Boots.
He gets shot. Indiana Jones
from
is
Shrek.
Sad. Indiana Jones is sad for about 2 minutes because he goes, my friend was murdered. All right, I'm over it. Give me the thing.
Well, she was like, because she's celebrating. He's like, my friend was just murdered. And she's like, oh.
But again, this is a character we've never seen before, so I don't care. I don't care. We've had 4 movies.
I'll give you that. But
and as great as Banderas is, he's barely in it.
That's true. That's true.
And then we go down in the water. All right? Eels don't act like that. That's not what eels do. Also, we're doing all these callbacks. Why can't we just have snakes in the movie?
Ants don't do that, do they? Do ants do that, what they did in the 4th one?
What? build hills?
Like carry people into their hills?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I didn't like the fourth one.
Yeah, but that was a cool scene.
It was all right. It was brutal. It was a brutal death.
I don't know.
No one fucking dies underwater.
That one guy died. They cut his line.
Oh, that's
Remember?
true. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, but again, it's a non-character who dies.
That's true.
That's another one of my issues with the movies is they're just throwing characters into this fucking movie.
Well, I think that's because Indy's 80, and they're like he can't.
I don't care. You have Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Have her do the stunts.
Yeah.
Have her be Indiana Jones in this movie. We drop interesting plot points for less interesting things in this movie. Like the CIA. The idea of the CIA going after Indiana Jones is a cool idea.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we've killed the CIA agent. She's gone. And that very much became a thing to me as they looked at this cast and went, this is very white.
Oh, with the CIA agent. Okay.
And then they
killed her.
Yeah, in like minutes. And I'm like, that's cool that she's in it. But now she's on the poster and shit. It's like, she was in the movie for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, I was more interested. I was like, oh, cool. Now he's going to fight the Nazis and the... Oh, nope, just the Nazis again. And then another plot point they just drop is Indiana Jones is wanted for murder. Oh, well, we're never just going to... That'll never be addressed.
That's in my questions. I have questions for this movie. I have a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions.
I enjoyed this movie. It is not without its flaws, like you said. It does drop plot points. I'm with you on that. What I liked was that scene where they're climbing and like he has to rest.
Yes.
He's like 100. And she's like, you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm like fucking made out of metal and plastic at this point, and I'm 80, and I've been shot 9 times. Just like, give me a minute. All right? And I liked how they addressed that. Like, it's not just like, here I go again. I'm Indiana Jones. I'm invincible. He was just like, no, I'm dying, actually.
I do appreciate that they don't make him invincible. He's an old man.
Although he did get shot and just...
Yeah, he gets shot in the chest and just carries on.
Yeah, yeah. I did really... My favorite scene was when, like, they kidnap him after they shoot him, and he's like, go. And they take him on the plane. And Mads Mikkelsen, at this point, I thought he really shined when he started getting really flabbergasted when Indy's like, Continental Drift.
Yes.
You fucked up. You're not going to 1939. And like they're like, all right, 6 seconds. And he's like, abort. And then like, we can't, it's sucking us in. I was like, ooh, this is good. I'm enjoying this. And then they go back in time. And they're like, yeah, it is the 30s. And then they look at the ships and they're from fucking 210 BC.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the wildest Indiana Jones has ever been. That's the wackiest shit.
Yeah.
And I love how they were just like, let's fucking go for it.
I didn't mind them just going for it. I had no problem with that. It was silly, but all Indiana Jones movies are silly.
Right. It was silly, but like it got me because it makes sense for Indy because he's loves all this history. She's like, put it in a museum. That belongs in a museum. Yeah. It's his whole fucking character. And like he meets Archimedes. He fucking meets him. And he's like, I'm going to die here. Just leave me here. And Phoebe Waller-Bridges is like, no, dude. First off, no, just because I'm not going to let you die here.
Yeah.
Second, you're going to fuck time up forever.
That's the reason I like that she did that. She was like, no, I'm not going to do that because you will mess with the fabric of time.
Right. And like,
which they already have. They already have.
It already happened.
Because he has his watch.
He has the watch, and that the dragon had propellers on his tomb. So like that's cool, but like I like how he's like he just will not give. He's like, no, I'm gonna die here, and she's like, all right, and she just cracks him in the face.
She knocks him out. Well, again, that was cool. I liked it, but you know what bothered me? They mentioned a more interesting plot point before they got there that we never got to see, and it made me going, well, I kind of wanted to see that instead. When he was like, well, who are you going to kill to win the war? Churchill? Ike? And the German guy's
Hitler?
like, no, I'm going to kill Hitler and just be a better Hitler.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, now, okay, this is pretty interesting. Oh, never mind.
Right.
And it's like, that would have been kind of cool if Indiana Jones was like, you know what? I want to see this guy kill Hitler.
And then just kill him.
Yeah. Like, that's an interesting plot point.
Right.
But, again, it's cool. I don't mind that they went back. But, like, you teased me with that plot point.
Yeah.
And then didn't follow. And I'm like, now I'm left sort of disappointed because I'm going, oh, okay, like, this is fine. And then his death at the end, Mads Mikkelsen's.
It's off screen.
It's, well, I got to give it half a point because we did see his
charred remains.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I got to give it half a point. But what I really think I would have preferred was have the soldiers murder him.
Yeah, because he fucked up. They're in 210 BC.
Yeah, have the soldiers really, like, I want to watch him start getting impaled with spears or shit.
Yeah.
Like, that death was disappointing.
Yeah, I agree. Because every indie movie, you need a gruesome death for the villain.
Right.
You need it. It's like, that's why I'm here.
Exactly. And I thought in Crystal Skull and this, the main villain death was very disappointing.
I agree. Crystal Skull was a little better than this one, though.
I disagree.
Because her face exploded.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't she just... No, she just whiffed off into the ether.
Yeah, her eyes burnt. Fire shot out of her eyeballs.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was cool.
I don't know.
But not nearly as cool as 3 or 1.
Yeah, 1 was the best.
2 also has a pretty lame one.
It's better than this, though.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the weakest.
2 is the one where 3 is the one where the guy ages, like, immediately.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, 2 is the one with the alligators.
Yeah, he, like, falls off a cliff.
Yeah, which is like,
This one has the weakest villain death, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, come on. If you're going to show that, at least show this man go up in flames.
Yeah. And that's what I thought was going to happen. But I think, to your point about the interesting, like, the villain's plan, I think if they made this in, like, the 90s, and we had a younger Harrison Ford, they probably would have went back to the 30s and had him. But then, like, wouldn't he have to preserve the timeline?
Yeah.
So he'd have to save Hitler?
But here again, now we have an interesting plot point.
Right.
As opposed to, again, like you said, it's streamlined. We're getting to where this, but it was cool. I was teased a more interesting story.
I liked it, and I really liked the ending. I liked how, because the whole time he keeps saying, like, I have no one, and I keep thinking that Helena was her name?
Yeah.
I kept thinking she was going to be like, you have me. And I was like, but she never does.
Right.
And she's just like, well, I contacted your ex-wife, and here she is. And, like, then they do the callback, like, oh, it hurts here, and he kisses her elbow.
That was cool.
And I was like,
It was nice.
Yeah, and then they smooch, and then presumably they come.
Old people fuck.
Yeah, it comes out like this. Dust.
Just white particles flying out of a wrinkled old cock.
And but and I like that. I liked it. It was a nice, like, you're not.
It was tender.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that.
Tender like a chicken.
Like a chicken tender. Yeah,
indeed.
Very good.
Indeed.
Very good.
I did like the death of the big guy in this movie. As much as I did.
That's a gruesome death.
Yeah, drowning him.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I didn't love Dollar Store Short Round, that's all I'm calling him.
He's a straight up murderer.
Yeah, like, he fucking just handcuffed. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah, he killed the biggest dude in the movie.
Yeah, that was sick. But, like, we also didn't get the big dude fight that meant.
No, but at this point, Indiana Jones would turn to dust.
But have Helena Shaw fight him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or,
Could've.
you know what? Here's a callback you could do. And they kind of called back to it when everyone pulled out their gun after he played with his whip a little bit.
I like that, too. Yeah.
But, like, how about this? Have him be walking up like a big Bruce and just have Helena Shaw pull out a gun and shoot him in the throat.
Yeah.
Do that. I did like Helena Shaw. I thought she was really good. I just think they could have done even more with her.
Yeah, and I wonder if some of the gruesomeness was cut down because it's Disney now.
There were some pretty nice death scenes. I thought we got some cool deaths. I mean, there were some guys who got shot.
Yeah, but
it was pretty bloodless.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And Indy usually has at least one or two things where you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the first one, you just, like, caps a dude in the face.
Yeah,
like,
that was awesome.
That's good shit. The first one's great.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I
mean,
mean,
the best one.
Honestly, I like all these movies. I like all of them.
I like the first one a lot.
First one, I mean, the first one's on it.
I think the third one's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
The other three are there.
I don't know. I have a newfound.
I have no interest in rewatching this or Crystal Skull. I would rewatch the first three. Temple of Doom is very close to Crystal Skull and this one, though.
I agree with Temple of Doom being very close to Crystal Skull. I think this one's very different. It's hard to pit it against the others because it's different in a way that I can't describe.
Well, you could tell that it's not Spielberg.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot.
James Mangold, that's his name, right?
Yeah. He's a good director.
He's great, yeah. And I think that's what he brings is an emotional through line. He brings that. And, like, kind of like Logan, it's an old guy tale about a dude, like, just...
on his last legs.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. And I'm alone, and I'm gonna die alone. But then giving them hope, and then maybe killing them like in Logan, spoiler, and maybe not in this one, you know. Also, he grabs the hat at the end. What do you think that means?
It means nothing. I think I think they went over the movie and like, oh shit, the only thing we didn't call back was him grabbing like the hat or a whip under the thing.
You think it was like, you know, they start smooching and she was like, put the hat on.
That's very possible.
Then he grabbed the hat.
I didn't even think of that. That's very possible.
He is looking
looks
old,
great.
but also looking great. Like the first, like when we get old Indy, he's shirtless.
He looks good.
Fucking looks way better than I do right now.
Yeah. Listen, if I looked that good at 80, I'm happy.
He's got a six-pack going.
Yeah. Listen, Harrison Ford is in great shape.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
I'd kiss him.
He looks awesome in
Bring
this.
him here. I'll kiss him.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Live on the podcast.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I noticed that in this one we didn't get any Harrison Ford in before the title of the movie.
No, we didn't.
No, we also didn't get 2 directed by James Mangold.
No, we didn't. I liked it. I don't know. Again, I just saw it, so it's still kind of like sinking in. But usually, like after 2 days, I'm like, I don't know if I like that. But this, I'm still like, I like that. So
I didn't care for it. I thought it had some cool parts. I thought it was too long. I thought it was very boring for the most part.
There were parts where it dragged.
I mean, we don't need this to be 2 hours and 20 minutes.
No, they could have cut out some of that expository kind of stuff. I did like they did a classic indie travel scene with the map, and that's good.
That was so funny because they take off on this little boat. Mads Mikkelsen's got his binoculars, okay? And he's watching them. There's nothing around them. Literally nothing.
Yeah, they would be like, oh, they're tailing us.
Yeah. He's not looking at a compass or anything. And then once the map shows up, he goes, they're heading east. I was like, what, did he see the map?
I don't know. Maybe he sees the sun behind him.
I was dying because they've never had someone talk over the map before.
Right.
And he's doing it, goes, they're going east. I was like, yeah, I see the map.
Yeah.
I see the map,
so
Mads.
you didn't have to do that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Like
just have him watch them go. This is a part with, modern movies is they need to tell us that he recognizes they're going in another direction. Not just that the map pops up and he watches them go.
Right. It's show don't tell, but they're doing tell and show.
Yeah. When he melts the wax off the gold thing, that thing would be scalding hot.
Yeah, don't touch that yet.
Yeah, and they're like, it's fine. I'm like, your hands are burnt. You have no fingerprints.
Yeah.
You have no fingerprints.
Yeah. I did like how ruthless the villain was, but he had so many chances to just kill all of them and never took it. And that's classic Indiana Jones plot armor. Like, everybody's got it.
Well, we have that guy who's really malicious. Ron DeSantis' grandfather, I think it is, with the mustache.
Yeah.
I mean, because that guy's just shooting people, and then when he has the chance to kill Indiana Jones, he just doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You killed an old secretary for no reason.
No reason at all. Yeah. I felt bad at that point. And then he runs over and he's like, my secretary.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
And then then they drop the point that he's wanted for murder.
Yes, that's a problem.
We have these, we have all these setups for interesting stories, and, it's cool that we're fighting Nazis again.
Yeah.
But, stop setting up cool things and then dropping them to do the status quo.
Yeah.
Just do the status quo then. Drop all the CIA shit in the beginning. Drop all of that, because it's just waste time.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Because, Indy's gonna... I mean, does he leave because he's wanted for murder?
No. No, because he leaves because he's trying to stop them from getting the whatever it's called.
Yeah, the dial.
Yeah. I forgot what it's actually called. Archimedes,
I think it's Stanglydorf.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just don't do that.
Yeah, it does. Like you said, it builds stuff and then just cuts them. It's like, okay, what the hell was that? Yeah.
So it's a 2 hour and 20-minute movie, but this whole first part, it's like, yeah, but the CIA comes to nothing. Indiana Jones being wanted for murder comes to nothing.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it, but there are problems, and I again don't know how to rank it, but I had a good time.
I didn't quite care for it.
All right. Well, do you have any questions?
I mean, I have a lot of questions, but nothing I wrote down. So
All right.
I guess my main question is, what the fuck?
So I got, is Indy still wanted for murder?
Questions.
We see that Archimedes still has the watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about the fucking plane?
It's just a wreckage.
I guess it's just buried.
Yeah.
Okay.
That apparently no one has discovered.
Yeah. Okay.
Questions.
How did Mads Mikkelsen survive that thing in the beginning?
That was my question. He would be
I figured he'd have a big old scar or
yeah,
something.
at least.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just him.
I mean, he was hanging on the outside of a speeding train
Yeah,
and
and
gets
you hear-
rocked by a post.
You hear it.
Yeah.
You hear it hit his face.
And he's just back.
Yeah.
Totally fine. Like, no, sorry. I'm not giving you this one, movie.
I figured, okay, that's Mads Mikkelsen, so he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Sure. I figured he'd be mangled
Yeah.
or maimed, but no.
Big robot man or something.
Yeah, like a robot.
Like, give me something.
Yeah. Okay, and
Questions.
how did a wanted man leave the country from an airport?
Oh, it's the 60s.
Like, they're like, sir, you're wanted for murder. Oh, that's not me, though.
They had
All
no
right.
idea.
Right away, sir.
They didn't know.
That's true. There's no
Information didn't
computers.
travel that quickly then. So,
Yeah.
like, if you just murdered someone and then hopped on a plane, you were free to go.
Yeah.
They weren't finding you.
Also, Salah, he is so old, and he's got, like, a hunchback going.
Yeah.
Just felt bad.
Well,
Felt
yeah.
bad looking at him. I was just like,
They also brought him
don't
over to be a cab driver. So.
don't make this man work. Come on, guys.
But again, he also served no purpose in the movie.
No, I was just like, hey, remember this guy?
Yeah. Oh, he's
Yeah.
here. And he's
Yeah.
like, let me come with you, Indian. And he's like, no.
I thought, especially when they started talking about, what was his name, Teddy, Freddy,
Mm-hmm.
the new short round guy.
Yeah.
I thought when she started talking about his backstory, she was like, yeah, he picked my pocket, and then I held his, I caught him, and then, we're here 7
what it
years
was.
later. And I figured Indy would be like, oh, like short round, or like a little callback. Nothing. He was just like, all right.
Yeah. Yep. I think they told him, like, well, it's not mine.
Yeah, short round died in a terrible,
Because it's just going to
terrible
make
accident.
people go, oh, yeah, that's right. This guy's not a not good short round.
Yeah, and short round's not in this.
Yeah. Just makes people wish for, like, short round.
Yeah. Did you stay after the credits?
No, I looked up if there was an after credit scene.
Smart. I stayed, and then there was nothing else.
No,
Like, okay.
I always look up. The first
Smart.
thing I do when the credits roll is I go to Google and I go, whatever movie after credits. I go, cool, there's nothing. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait for nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
I
and if
waited
the
for
movie
nothing.
sucks, like if I see a bad Marvel movie, I'll leave before the very end.
Robbie.
I'll watch the mid-credit scene and then get out of there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time the actual end credit scene is just nothing.
Yeah, it's like a joke or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Hey, let's bring up Letterboxd here.
Okay.
Bring up Letterboxd. I'm bringing up Letterboxd.
I think I would go 2.5.
Okay, that is a star higher than I was going to give it.
Okay.
I was going to give it 1.5 stars.
That's rude.
That's not rude. It's what it deserves.
It's rude. You're rude.
I'm rude.
You're rude.
I'm rude.
You're a rude dude.
Yeah, I like 1.5. I'll go 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go
happy,
2.
happy medium.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny from the Royds, the only source that matters, gets a 2. Gets a 2. Now, I wrote a song.
Yo. Me too.
Cool. I don't know. I don't have anything to flip.
Oh,
because
I've got.
We're sitting across from each other now.
Yeah, we're in person for this one.
Yeah. So this is a rare treat.
Yeah. We've been holding hands this whole time.
That's a rare treat too.
I'm doing my smile again.
Hmm.
Right. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails, baby.
All right, so Andy, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, tell us about your song.
All right. This is the first time I've ever written the music before seeing the movie. So it's a little inside baseball for you roid heads, you know.
Home run.
Hey.
Home gun.
Whoa.
James Gunn.
Wow, word association
Yeah.
Robbie.
James Mangold.
Oh. Directed this movie.
That's true.
Very good.
Andy, will you tell us about your song and stop wasting time?
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, it's called Indiana Jones. Because when I wrote the song as a filler before I saw the movie, I sang the words Indiana Jones and then I just kept it.
Indiana Jones, 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 Jones,
Dude,
Jones.
that's the wrong fucking song. Also, I really liked when Marion came back. They played her theme from the first one that they did not play. I don't know if they played in the fourth one.
I think they did.
Well,
whatever it is.
yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. I enjoyed that. But my song is called Indiana Jones, and it goes a little something like this. I'm all alone again, nothing to live for. I'm not the same man who did all I did before. If I could go back, I would stop my son from dying off screen. I could be with Marion. Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones. Why can't you see you found a daughter in me? Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones. Why can't you see you found a daughter in me? Just let me stay here. This is where I belong. Just let me die here. I don't have anyone. Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones. Why can't you see you found a daughter in me? Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones. Why can't you see you found a daughter in me? Rock and roll. I messed up the last drum fill, but I kept it because I was like, I ain't doing all these drums again.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, well, I
I
covered
liked
it
it.
with 1,000 guitars, so.
I like it a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought, I thought it'd be funny if the chorus would be like, what's her name? The Mary
Marion?
No. Elizabeth Winstead, is that the?
Helena Shaw?
Yeah.
Phoebe
No.
Waller-Bridges?
Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Who am I thinking of? Elizabeth Winstead. Is that a different actress?
I don't know who that is.
I think she was in Birds of Prey. Anyway, this.
The fuck?
Any actress with 3 names, they're all the same.
Yeah, serial killers.
Yeah,
Guess they're all the same to you, huh, Andy?
I guess.
boy.
What's her name? Helena. She's like, his surrogate daughter in this, and that's cool. I just thought it would be funny if Because every time he's like, I got nobody.
Yeah.
And she's like right there like, well, what the fuck am I? And I thought that was a little silly. But they don't touch on that, which is, I think, the movie's better for. But, yeah, I enjoyed this movie, and I enjoy writing my song.
Nice.
Doing my smile again.
Aww.
All right, Robbie, what's your song?
So my song is called... Actually, I didn't have a name for it. I'm going to be honest. I haven't named it yet. I think it's currently called Dial of Destiny song Real, because I did what you did, and I recorded the music beforehand. And I was trying to do a fun little experiment that my cousin told me to do, and it wasn't working out very well. So I actually got home after watching the movie and had a late-night songwriting session and rewrote my entire song. So my song is called the Dial of Destiny song, and I will put a different name in it. Probably. I think I'm going to call it Please. So let's go ahead with the name Please. Okay, so let's call this movie... the song.
Uh-oh.
No, the song is called Please. That's my song that beforehand I said it's called Please. I think I'm going to call it The Magic's Gone, actually.
Nice.
So that song's called The Magic's Gone. Or Please. Whatever I decide in 2 days when this episode comes out.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's called Thinking Ahead.
Thinking of bread.
Ooh.
Little
Whole wheat.
pumpernickel rye swirl.
Sourdough. Cinnamon raisin. Welcome to the Breadcast, where we talk about the band Bread.
Oh, that's not even what we were talking about.
You broke it.
I enjoyed your song.
Thank you.
It was very sad.
Yeah, well, the movie was very sad.
I'm crying.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think you captured the emotional.
Yeah, it was good when I
vibe.
got home and rewrote the song. Because at first I was trying for a real rock and roller.
Rock as well as roll.
And I was like, this doesn't fit the song.
Yeah.
Don't work.
Well, I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you. Hot and Freshes are weird because there's not much left to say.
Yeah, because I feel like movies do well with a little bit of time. You know, like you can
like when you can turn back time and go back to see Archimedes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. It's also you get like a genital consensus.
Yes,
So
a
you
je
can
ne
see
sais
it,
quoi.
and that- A lot of the times that could sway your judgment of the movie, though. I have not. I've kind of steered clear away from people's reviews of this, and I was just kind of
That's what I did too.
yeah. But nice. I mean, what are we doing next week?
We're doing Mission Impossible.
Skoon, gung, 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 gung,
Ba-na,
gung,
da,
gung,
da, na,
gung.
da, 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 da. Right? Right? Did I do it?
No,
Scoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo,
Robbie. You're
scoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
such a silly fucking goose.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. Check that shit out next week.
You know what's funny? Now I've legitimately forgotten the Mission Impossible theme song because I did that.
Go squiddly.
Yes.
Squiddly. Yeah,
Why not?
yeah, hot fire.
We have a guest next week too. Mark Ponte's back on the program.
That's true.
Yeah.
Your boy Marky Ponce.
Yep.
Where can they find the socials there, Robbie?
Interesting question. That is a very interesting question.
Isn't
You
it?
can find us at TheRoydsBand.
Isn't it?
Did you interrupt me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You talked to your mother recently? All right, you can
Yes.
find us.
Yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. You can find us on Instagram
Isn't it?
You can find us on Instagram at TheRoydsBand, Twitter at TheRoydsBand, YouTube at TheRoydsBand, TikTok at TheRoyds, and send us an email, roydsreview@gmail.com. Give us a 5-star review, and if you're listening to us on YouTube, like and comment and subscribe.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
You
You can find our music. You could go to Spotify. You could go to iTunes, Apple Music, rather.
go to Deezer.
You could go to Deezer
Okay,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, Deezer. Deez Nutser.
Ooh.
Yeah. You search the Royds, ROYDS, and we got 2 albums and a Christmas song. A lot of people have told me, hey, Andy and Rob, great job.
They call you both of us.
Yeah. You say, hey, Andy, is Rob there?
No, we live in different states.
You tell me, dude. You're looking right at me. But they say, hey, great job. And I say, hey, thanks.
Wow.
Yeah. You
Wowza.
could go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com for our podcast songs, where we have easily a trillion.
Easily.
Yeah, like no problem. A trillion. You can find this song, these songs, I should say, and along with all the others from all the previous podcasts, and probably future podcasts if you're listening to this at a later date.
The future.
Future.
It's all chrome.
Yeah, everything's chrome. You know what I like to say a lot is, you remember?
I swear it's the first time.
That's good.
Thanks.
I like to say, you remember when Squilliam comes to town? He's like, just picture him with the shirt off. And then he pictures him with the shirt off, and it's just like a ripped bunny. He goes, oh no, he's high! I say that all the time. And my wife's like, could you, for the love of God. Anyway, check out our music, and check out our previous episodes. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Indiana Jones should have died.
I disagree. I like the way this ended. It's nice.
Okay. Well,
I hope we never see him again, though. I'll say that.
I wish when the thing closed, his hat fell. When that circle, his hat just fell out. It's like, damn it!
Fuck. Now she's not gonna fuck me.
All right, everyone. Mission Impossible next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.